What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be doing something kind of silly, but fun. So hopefully it works. We're going to try playing a Warriors themed deck. And partly because we get to try out a couple of new cards. And what got this idea going was that Railway Brawler is a Warrior. Now, I'm not totally sure why, but it does check quite a few boxes here in the sense that it does have Trample and Reach, which is really good for a few things right now. But if we can get extra counters on some things, well, it could be kind of exciting. So what if we get a Gruff Triplets? That also happens to be a Warrior. Then we get a trio of 6/6s. Or what if we play a Roaming Throne afterwards and call Warrior? Well, then we trigger the Railway Brawler and we get a 12/12 Roaming Throne. Right? There's some silly things that can happen here. I don't know if any of them will happen, but it does give us a chance to try out some new cards. Speaking of which, we are going to try a copy of Requisition Raid because this adds +1/+1 to each creature we control, which is kind of nice. It is at sorcery speed, but it does give us the flexibility to destroy artifacts and enchantments on the cheap. We're going to play Evolving Adaptive because this also happens to be a warrior. We're also going to try a copy of Trash the Town. This can give one of these things that gets a lot of counters. Trample, which is super nice, but also could be a way to just draw a couple of cards in a pinch. And it's an instant speed spell. We are going to play some Iron Apprentice that is neither a warrior or anything like that, but it does give us the ability to get extra counters and move them around. Korean Beast Caller, also a warrior, gets counters. Botanical Brawler, also a warrior, gets counters. You kind of see the theme going on here. We are going to play Archdruid's Charm because it does add a +1/+1, gives us the ability to have some removal, but also another way to destroy artifacts and enchantments, or if we can't get to that 4th or 5th land, we can go search for one. We're going to play Kodama of the West Tree that hopefully solves those lands problems since everything else will have counters. Then we get to draw some, or actually search for some lands. Sentinel of the Nameless City doesn't really add counters, but kind of, and can help us get through our deck a little faster with the map tokens. But it is a 3/4 with Vigilance, which is nice. A couple of Doomscar Warriors, another way to kind of sift through the deck with a warrior, and it's even in the name. Of course, the Roaming Thrones we talked about, the Railway Brawlers, and the Gruff Triplets. Now, as always, if you like the crazy things we're doing here, please remember to hit that like button because it helps a lot. And if you want more of this, hit the subscribe button. And once you get to the end of the video, don't forget, you can go down the description below. There'll be some blue arrows that'll take you to our Moxfield link and you can download this list. Try it for yourself. But anyway, let's go see if this crazy pile of stuff actually gets anything done. Okay. This is not great because of how these line up land-wise. So I think I'm just going to play this. I'm not going to play a turn 1 thing as much as I want to, and I might just go Beast Caller on 2. I think is going to be the plan here. Actually, if I Brawler on 1, I mean on 2, then I could Beast Caller plus Adaptive. Nah, we're just going to Beast Caller. Like, if they have it, they have it. Like, not worth fighting over. Okay, Bronco. So we're not set up to instantly die in any of these crazy scenarios here, so that's good. Back. Alright, get a land. We do have an Archdruid's Charm, so we could possibly fight something up to a 5/5 next turn. Namely Shieldred, if that were to show up at some point. Okay, how do we want to go about business here? Let's go here. See how this works out. And try to attack. Sure, sounds good. We'll put the counters there. And how many do I have to split up? 2? I'll probably just put them... Yeah, it's fine. This is going to be a 3/3 anyway. Yeah, whatever. We'll just put them all on the Kodama. Because it gets to trample and we get to search for a land anyway. And then we'll go ahead and play this. Alright. We got all kinds of damage happening right now. If they play Shieldred, it's game over. Because then we can just put a counter on Kodama, which grows the Botanical Brawler. We kill it. Okay, well, didn't have to go down that road. All right, opponent's at 12. How do we make this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go here, grow the Botanical, or the Quirion Beast Caller, which will also grow the Botanical Brawler. And then I guess I'm trying to figure out what's even in their hand right now, so sure, we're just going to bring a big as attack as we can. You kill the Kodama and make some stuff not trample. Okay, getting in there. Everything's now +1. So even if they have a kill card here, the least they're taking is 7? Sure, you got it. I mean, you got to block at least the 4, I would think here. Because otherwise, that's... opponent, not that one? Okay, well, they're at 2. And if they play something to sweep the board, we have a creature land. So, it's all good. Airvac, sure, you can't spend any life at 2. Yeah, cut down works. Sure, I'll just juice this up again. And go attacking. And they have removal cards. We just had enough creatures. Alright, blocking 3, sure. Works for me. Strong showing. We'll keep this? Like... Oh my gosh. If this is one of those decks, I don't know what we're going to do. They went and got a mountain first, which makes me think they're not that type of deck. Talking about the Nissa, get a bunch of lands out of your graveyard, whatever piles. But we'll see. Could just be like some odd control pile, which is also reasonable. And just using the lands to gain life down the road. I could see that being a thing. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just do what we can do here. I mean, might as well. We're going to lose everything anyway, but what else are we going to do this turn, right? At least if there's just, like, Brotherhoods in, we still get to keep the Beast Caller. Okay, there wasn't even that. Oh, this is a... I think we have to mulligan that. That felt like it had too much risk involved. There was not enough room for me to feel safe playing that. Especially against mono red, as it turns out. I think I'm going to play this. On Warrior. Play this. Play Beast Caller next turn. Hope it lives, which I can't see a world where it does. Especially when the opponent doesn't cast anything. I was going to say, we get Kodama no matter what now, if we want it. Obviously, Beast Caller's not going to make it. Not a surprise. I think we have to just attack here, assuming it'll be like Godric and we take like 6. Okay, it wasn't Godric at least, so minimal damage this turn, potentially. Okay. Could have been a much worse turn. I mean, that's not good, but it's far from bad, so we'll take it. We get in for 3. We get 1 real hit. And then now we have to draw real threats. Another Brawler would be nice, too. Just a Brawler and have a pack of 3/3 sitting behind would be great. I could live with that. Okay, you got something to say about this, too. We're going to put this on Warrior and get us a 5/5. Ain't gonna be mad about that. No attacks. We're gonna try to hold the fort a little bit now. Here's a Phoenix. We cannot block the Phoenix, unfortunately. Alright, we go down to 9. Oh, deck. Why? Why are you doing us like this? That's tough. Man. Alright. Oh, just too many lands here. We haven't missed a land drop yet. Yep. Down to 6. Can we get like a botanical or not a oh gosh, I was gonna say just a big brawler maybe? To block a Phoenix chick? Might be the only thing we can do here. Well, now Brawler won't even work because they can minus and... Oh, I guess they'd only have 4 mountains, though. Never mind. Alright, nothing with reach. We're at 5. Dang it. You do get at least a double trigger the Botanical Brawler, so that's a real thing, I suppose. I feel like I gotta attack with something here. I mean, we block. I mean, I guess. Like, what else are we gonna do? This did not work out well. End the turn. We died to so many things right now. Oh my gosh, this is tough. I feel like the opponent could top deck so many things and make our life miserable. Okay, a mountain probably wasn't one of them. They're going to minus to kill the brawler. Okay, that's fine. We're good with that. Slick shot. That hurts a bunch. Because now, even if we get a flyer, we can't do anything. Activate this. I gotta take a point. Wait, are they opening the door for us to possibly win here? We kill those, we take 2, we go to 2. They block 4. This land will trigger, so it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, man. Wow. I don't think they were quite dead. I think they could still block, because this is only 2 to activate. So assuming they block the 4, which would be 5 once we attack, it would be 3, 5 is 8, 9, 10. We'd be 1 short. If we found anything else that we could cast for 2 mana that helps, then we could potentially have still won on the next turn. But that's closer than it should have been, for sure. All right, let's keep it. Okay. Taking early damage there. This all mono red haste? I could see that being a thing here. Slick shot. That's going to be tough. Alright. I see you, Brawler. I don't know if you're going to be enough. Sadly, if they attack, I think we're in not block mode. Okay, well, we weren't going to get the option anyway. Sure. Take 4. And more, because here comes a rage. No, not a rage, a splinter. But that's roughly the same. Yep. Alright, down to 9. That is helpful if we can survive. Survive with enough life, too, because that's going to cost us a point to use right now. I mean, all we can do is try to block Lackey. Yeah, we know this is not going to end well for us then. Yeah, and we can't not block because then we'll just die to damage. So, kind of bad spot to just be caught in here. And kill the Sentinel. Yeah, exactly, with the first strike. It's like, nothing we could do there. Tough life. Okay, we got an untapped land, so that gives us something to work with. I guess we just have to... I mean, if we do this, we could fight a thing. No, we don't have enough mana. Never mind. Alright. Here's hoping this can survive. Maybe you just want to attack with a slick shot here, opponent? That would make us feel at least... Oh, no! Oh, damn it. We're dead. Good top deck, opponent. Yeah, GG's. Dang it. Okay. This is like the best hand we've had in a minute. What is this thing? Tap to add a mana of any color, spend it only to cast Mounts. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. Back for 2. Mount number 1. It is indeed. Actually, no. It's a scout that helps you make more mounts. That's okay. We're going to make these into 3/3s and keep attacking. Alright. Get some lands. This is a good, strong start. Not sure what they could play for 4 here, but whatever it is, we're probably still attacking. That is a 3/4 when it attacks and saddled. It makes a 1/1 sheeps. We could put a counter on something, though. 2 counters on something. So let's go with this, because that'll get bigger once we juice something up. And we're attacking. Alright, put 2 counters on. I think that's all we can do. And give something trample, I guess. Since we have the mana. Actually, let's... it'll automatically trample. So let's go ahead and get to draw the cards. Oh, wait. Yeah, because it gets 2 counters. Yeah. And we get to grow the Brawler. Bunch of triggers. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, this was practically like the ideal hand to start with. We got to play something on every turn. Our spell went off to get us past a blocker and got to draw cards. We had a backup in case they actually found something for the turn. So, yeah, good stuff all around. And we still had 3 land and 2 cards coming. Yes, definitely keeping this. I think we go here. Alright, not ideally what we're looking for, but fine. Assuming this is some type of domain control pile. Usually what happens when you see that. Yep. Okay. I was about to say, the question was going to be how much damage could we do here early? But this at least helps us get some land to keep pace with them as well. Hopefully helping us draw more threats and less dead cards along the way. Okay, another beanstalk. How do we want to treat this? Oh, well, opponent says that's enough. Wasn't thinking we could bum rush them, but I guess we could, right? We have our choice of playing 2 creatures this turn, so probably Beastcaller into Sentinel. So then we get to attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're at 6, and we get 2 more lands. And then we have Prairie plus Botanical Brawler and a Left Behind map to use next turn. Like, that's not bad at all. You know, creature land we could fight with too. So, yeah, good opener. Just able to outrace them, I guess. All right, we're going to keep this and hope it goes somewhere. That's a bit scary. That usually feels like that's one of those hyper aggro, low to the ground. Oh, it's not. This is something different. Oh boy. Let's do as many journeys. Okay. I guess the next question is, are we losing our board next turn? Because this could very easily... Okay, Volcanic Spite. Hadn't seen that card in a minute. Still good. Just hadn't seen one in a while. I guess we go here and here. Gonna hold on to a little bit, just in case. Because I don't really know what we're up against right now. Usually, lately, when you see those colors, it's been like the Graveyard Lands deck, but don't know. I mean, they might be debating just sweeping the board here, while we've got 3 things and they have 1. Nope, they Topiary Stomper. Okay. Brawler. That's interesting. Alright, let's go here. No attacks. Now I'm playing the guessing game on, like, do they have counters? Right? Like, that could be a thing. Because not getting the Railway Brawler would suck. And the worst part is when we play this, even if I were to draw like a Cavern of Souls, you can't like add anything to the plot. You just get it as is. You can't really protect it that way. Alright, what's the plan, opponent? Armadillos. They're going to go search for us. They're ramping to something big. I don't know what something is yet. But maybe Bonnie Pauls and such? I don't know. What's the red for? I think is what I got to figure out here. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like this counter is not... Like, this is not going to work, but... Oh, it did. Oh, my. Well, crap. That was unexpected. Okay, then maybe it's just like a make disappear? No, it's not. Huh. Okay. Back? That's 9. They're at 22, so we're not even close to killing them. Alright, that dies. So I don't get to search, but I might as well just put the counter... I'm actually going to put it on the Railway Brawler in the event they have, like, burn down the house as their sweeper here. Or something smaller with the draw 2, discard a spell, deal damage equal to the spell's cost. At least holding on to these still has some value. And we have a lot of damage right now. Like, I mean, this is a real number. They have to do something. Alright, that gains them 3 more. Hell, even if they got to where they could hard cast an Armadillo, we could just fight one right now. Alright, that's 6 lands. They have another Stomper? They don't. Okay. Alright, I guess all we can do is attack, right? I mean, I'm sure they have something. Alright, so they bounce that, which makes sense, because that's 8. They go to 4. I think we still do it. And... Alright, cool. That's it, I guess. Alright, let's keep it. We got 2 turns to draw a 2-mana thing. So this hand isn't complete garbage. Failed on the first attempt. Is our apprentice dead? Nope, apprentice gets to live. What even is that card? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on that. And then it becomes a 1/1 cost. Okay. I truly forgot that was a magic card. Not even joking, y'all. Like, 100% forgot that card even existed. That's crazy. Like, I'm like, I remember reading the words. Totally forgot that was a card. I mean, not bad if you got some ways to play some non-creature stuff and try to turn that into a thing. Okay. What's our plan here? What are we looking to do? We play Kodama. They probably block. If they don't, then we have the option to play Brawler the next turn. Okay. I guess we try. I mean, there's no harm in it. Like, they block, we get a 4/4 Kodama, and that's it. We take a point. So, like, seemed reasonable. Worth attempting. Like, the upside was totally worth the risk. And then we also get some options of, like, we could possibly fight something and cast something if we draw the right card. Okay, this is good. This is fantastic, actually. That's also a great card. Huh. Alright, so how do we want to go about business here? We attack. Let's see how they block. They might try to, like, double block Kodama and then expect to ping it. Yep, that's what we thought was going to happen. Alright, so then we kind of have 2 choices here. It's just, do I want to keep... Nah, not really. We don't really. Because here's what we're going to do. Let these just fight. So then we don't even... Because otherwise, they just kill the apprentice. And like this way, we get to keep 2 creatures under the circumstances. And this seems more than fine. Yep, we'll get that. Play this tapped. Alright. That seems good. Got Kodama working a little bit of overtime here. Alright, Slick Shot. How bad is this going to be? Monstrous Rage. Pretty rough. Not going to lie. Hammerhand. Wow. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Even if we get Brawler, there's no guarantee we get to do a damn thing with it. I mean, I think we still have to play it straight up, unfortunately. But it's kind of all we can do. So we're just going to have to play it the hard way. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't even attacked with Kodama there. Because now they just make 1 creature on not block and I die. Because we've already seen they have the Hammer Hand. I should have left Kodama back. Because I potentially could still kill them the next turn anyway. So there's no real benefit to playing Kodama there. Especially since I had the Restless Prairie already. Yeah, if I lose this, it's totally my fault. Yep. And if they make Brawler not block, I mean, we're toast. Okay, they didn't. So we're not dead. They're dead now. Ooh, we dodged a bullet. They haven't played a land yet. They're at 11, 3, 7, 8, 9, 2. Yeah, we'll block. Just in case. I mean, there's a weird situation where they could have, like, slow rolled us. Like, that could have been a thing, but I didn't want to risk it. All right. Opponent's at 11. What's the best we could do here? We could play this and get a bunch of blockers on the ground. That's a thing. We could play this into this. And that's still probably fine. So yeah, let's do that. I forgot they were going to get the 2/2 whenever we blocked, but seems fine in general. Try to give something else trample. We succeeded. All right. There you go. That still took care of business. They're going to take 5, exactly 11 either way. Yeah, 5, 4, and 2, or you block the 2 and take 11, or you block the 4 and take 11. So, yeah. Whew. That was tough. Okay, sure. Let's see what we can turn this into. We're going humans. I almost kind of want them to just cast a Thalia here. They didn't even do that. Okay, then. Here we go. Flash in a body, but we can trample past it. Well, they can't even do that. Oh, yeah, you can. You can flash in one once. Yep. Okay, get us a land. Do I need it to be white? Probably not, looking at our hand here. And we have the ability to fight stuff. Okay, so this is the Boros tokens list. I see what's happening. Well, you do what you're going to do, opponents. Let's go ahead and play this. We have a big 4/4 there. We're going to go ahead and attack. They might flash in more things here. Oh, that's good times. Ain't gonna lie. That's some good times. Oh, we get to trample and we get 2 lands? Oh, this is exactly what you want against that deck. Just bigger creatures than they can handle. Yep, that's gonna do it. Yes, we're keeping this. Put that on Warrior. Opponent, why'd you have to draw that? Like, we know you have a play with fire. Alright, Beast Caller was... Whoa, what? Oh, that's concerning. Oh, they had that. That's fine. That makes sense. I was like, if you didn't kill our thing, what else did you potentially have there? Alright, come on, untap land. We failed to find an untapped land. That's unfortunate, because that would have set this hand off big time under the circumstances. Ooh, man, an untapped land. Oh, my gosh. That would have been the game breaker for us. I mean, I guess I block. Oh, we still didn't find it, though. Oh, that's tough. We're going to lose this one from just not drawing land. Yeah, you got it. Oh, and then we find it, and it's that. Oh, no. I mean, I guess we still get access to a railway brawler, possibly, so that's something. But, I mean, once they get their guy next turn, we're just toast. No attacks. Yeah, even if we get, like, an untapped land, I'm trying to think, like, what's the best we could do? Like, play Roaming Throne, turn these into 4/4s, 5/5s. Yeah, we're just too far behind now. I mean, sure. It doesn't greatly change it. We're still in the same bad situation we were in. Yeah, get you a dragon, opponent. Seems good. I mean, could I get a fight spell here to kill their 4/4? Actually, I guess if I get an Archdruid's Charm, that's not terrible. I mean, we probably still die the next turn, but like, I get Charm, fight their dragon. We didn't get it anyway. Yeah, we couldn't even cast anything in our hand. All right, opponent got us. We just didn't draw lands there. You know what? We're playing first. Why not? Oh, I said that so confidently. I may be regretting that statement here very briefly. Sharp-eyed rookie. All right. What's our game plan here? Are we like... We could possibly put counters on a thing. I don't think there's a world where they're really going to block, right? Yeah, I was going to say, that didn't make a lot of sense. Alright. Should have just done this first, but I really did... I was kind of hoping to kill one of their creatures or something. The way things could have worked out there. Well, this is nice, but I think we have to lean on these other cards here first. I was going to say, you got to be blocking something here, right? Alright, so we put the counters. Counter here. Fight. Either one of these, doesn't really matter. Deal damage too, I should be more accurate. So we get to grow the Botanical Brawler. We get to Trample Pass. We get 2 lands. Alright, got out of trouble. Ooh, this is a mulligan. Too many things where we weren't going to be active for a couple turns. Alright, we'll keep this, tuck that away, and see if we draw something good here. Alright. Do you get to live, little brawler? You do! Yay! Small victories. Try to attack with the little brawler? Alright. Uh-oh. This might be some type of Boros control pile. Could be a problem. We'll see. For a tap creature. Yep, that's likely what this is. Alright. Let's see if we can put a counter on this. Sure, you can stay. Why not? We'll attack. We know what's on top, so I'm going to go ahead and put a counter on this. And just try to grow some creatures big enough that they're hard to deal with. Alright, depopulate. Fair enough. Play this. Put this down on Warrior. Alright, I think that other thing's a sorcery. Yeah, destroy a tapped creature. But they might just be one for wanting us now. Or have a Wandering Emperor for this. Straight up Midrange Recruiter. That? Okay, that's a card. Not one I was expecting to see, but sure. That's kind of crazy. All right. Well, we could straight up cast a Railway Brawler. That's exciting. Sure. I mean, I guess we do. Why not? Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a deck that just plays all these control things and Midrange Recruiter. Uh-oh. Is this some type of weird fight spell or something? What's going on? Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, yeah. No need to block there. Seems irrational. And we have this that we can fight in response to them trying to do anything, so let's get in there. Oh, that's not going to end well. Let's... Ooh, actually, I say that. I think I have to target this. No? Alright. Okay, they don't have anything anyway. I thought there was a chance they might have some kind of weird spell, so I didn't want to put the counter on the other dude. Man, these are not great. I guess I'll take this. In the turn. Opponent can still play something and play that out of the graveyard. Taurus. Alright, feeling pretty good with 2 Tramplers here, though. Yeah, that doesn't do much. Well, interesting deck from the opponent, nonetheless. Yeah. Cool, though. Alright, so those games were a lot of fun, but there are definitely some takeaways with this. These spells, while nice, aren't really necessary. I think we can cut those. And while I do like what the Gruff Triplets are bringing to the table, I think we have to cut them, unfortunately. They're just not quite good enough. They're just right on the border. And too often, if they're in your opening hand, you just want to mulligan them. So, not really pulling the weight you need to. I think we need to go to a fourth Archdruid's Charm. I don't hate the idea of playing like 2 Tamiyo's Safekeeping. Mostly because it's some life gain against mono red. And it can protect your creatures after some of the sweepers, potentially. But if we don't want to do that, or maybe you want to cut an Archdruid's Charm, there are a couple of things we can play. Creature, power, damage. The new 1/1 hard-hitting Question. This could actually be really good against the red decks as well, because that's going to be your toughest matchup here. So being able to even play 2 of these to just take down a potential flying blocker is pretty cool. Or even having this to use against something like a Rafine or an early cast Deep Cavern Bat. Like, this does quite a lot of work for a deck like this, where you generally have 4 power creatures plus quite a lot. So that's a thing, so we could go that way. There's also, I believe, if we do want something to be able to draw into, this is another good one as well, right? It could give something lifelink. You can also have a big first striker itself. It is a warrior, so we can cast it, so that's an option. So, like, there's a few things here. If we want to move things around, like, let's say maybe we don't necessarily want the Tamiyo Safekeeping. We're going to lean on the fight spells a little bit more. Like, that's an option. So now you have 6 fight spells, and you have a lifelinker you can draw. So that's something you can find with the Doomscar Warrior. So that helps a little bit too. I think to smooth out the draws as well, we're just going to go down to 2 Restless Prairie and just go up another forest. And we're just going to say, like, in some cases, those matchups are going to be tough, and we're just going to have to take it on the chin a little bit, you know, against control decks. And if we don't get our Restless Prairies, then so be it. But we can't afford to have too many lands come into play tapped early with this type of deck. You really have to hit your things on turn 1 and 2 pretty regularly. It's going to be pretty difficult. I would even say turn 3, honestly. Like, that's a real thing. We do have a lot of creatures in here. We do have 30. Would not be the worst thing if you wanted to cut, like, a Sentinel and maybe go up and still wanted to find room for the Tamiyo safekeeping, because we don't have a lot going on. So let's say we cut a Sentinel and we go 2 safekeeping. That puts us at 61 cards, but you have 7 things you can do on turn 1. You have 8 things on turn 2. You have 5 creatures, but you also have Archdruid's Charm you can cast on 3, and then a couple things at 4. And Railway Brawler, which is a little bit later, as is Boonbringer Valkyrie. So, like, possibly some ways we could play this. So yeah, I don't mind it. And I think having the hard-hitting question actually helps. Actually, I'm going to go 61 and cut 1 Archdruid's Charm. Even though I just said having another fight spell is good, obviously, against the red decks. But I think we did it with just 3 in a lot of matchups. We're adding 2, and this still gives us a bit of flexibility. So I like the way this looks. But again, feel free to move cards around to whatever fits your needs. This is just one of those decks that has a lot of options. Now, all that aside, I don't know if this is particularly better than just straight up playing +1/+1 counters, like if you're into that. I mean, don't be wrong. I like what we're doing here with like Roaming Throne and Railway Brawler and stuff. Like, that's cool. But I don't know if that's any better than just playing Selesnya counters. I think this is fun to be able to play Warriors and do some cute things. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be slightly better than 50%, but not spectacular. It's just going to do what it does. But yeah, it's fun if nothing else. But the final list we're going to go with are 4 Evolving Adaptive, 2 Hard-Hitting Question, 2 Tamiyo Safekeeping, 3 Iron Apprentice, 4 Beast Caller, 4 Botanical Brawler, 3 Archdruid's Charm, 3 Kadama, the West Tree, 2 Sentinel, the Nameless City, 2 Doomscar Warrior, 4 Roaming Throne, 1 Boonbringer Valkyrie, 2 Railway Brawler. Lands are 1 Plain, 7 Forest, 4 Brushland, 3 Overgrown Farmland, 4 Rage Verge Thicket, 2 Restless Prairie, and 3 Cavern of Souls. And this one was a blast, but if you want something else that hits hard, we did find an Orzhov deck from the Pro Tour that is actually able to do 15 plus in 1 turn with the help of Caustic Bronco, so you should check that out. Well, that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.